Hello Libra, and welcome to My Body and Heart Tarot Therapy. I'm here to do the reading for the month of August. I pre-shuffled your cards already, and yeah, let's see what we have for Libra. Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of August 2019. Okay, sorry about that. I hope you're well, Libra. So this is a general reading. If it resonates, and if it doesn't, then it's just not your reading. Do not try to fit it in or stretch it in order to resonate. Alright, guys. What do we have here? We have the King of Cups as your current energy. Okay, as your challenge, you have the Seven of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. I'll read them together. I'm gonna pull up clarifiers anyway. Okay, as your advice from Tarot, what do we have for advice for Libra 2019 August? What's the advice for Libra? I really hope I'm not gonna burn my cards. I don't know why this month I really felt I want to use the candles. So your advice is the Page of Wands. And what's the possible outcome? Where is this taking you? Few cards flipped a little bit. Just show their faces, but they didn't turn. Anyway, let's see what is the possible outcome. Seven of Cups. Okay. And your theme, your underlying energy is the Star. Beautiful. Sorry about that. Okay. All fits, all fits. Now let's pull out the clarifiers for these. Why is the King of Cups here? Okay. Four of Wands. It's the clarifier for the Seven of Wands with the Three of Pentacles in your obstacle position. King of Wands. Okay. As your advice, where's the Page of Wands here as your advice? Please clarify the Page of Wands as your advice. Alright, the Two of Cups. And why is the Seven of Cups here as your outcome energy? Why is the Seven of Cups here as the outcome? Let's clarify the Seven of Cups. Alright, why is the Seven of Cups here? Oh, I got three now. And you have the Two of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Four of Swords. Okay. We'll get into that. Okay. Alright, and bottom of the deck to go along with your theme is the Three of Wands. Okay, Libra. As you know, the Star is about healing. We're starting to talk about what is it that you're working with. This is your underlying energy, all right? And you're in a healing journey. You're in a period of healing, actually. And with the Three of, it's not really helping with all that shadow part. Anyway, I hope you can see. So the Three of Wands is somebody who's like waiting in for the help, or waiting in for the results of the work that he already put in. It's somebody who already took a decision, knows exactly where it's going, and he's been calling out for his ships to come. And in this case, yeah, I feel like it has to do with it has to do with your healing, and maybe you reached out for some sort of help, and that help is coming in. Or some important decisions had been made, and now you're waiting to see the results. You've sent the applications, you've done the footwork, you've sent emails, and you're waiting for the results. Whatever it is that you started, it has to do with your healing. And there's a lot of hope for that. I think it's coming through. Or whatever it is that you are trying to achieve, what's going to come to you is going to bring you healing. May not be the outcome that you wished for or visualized, but it is what you will need to heal. So your current energy, you have the King of Cups with the Four of Wands. That's an interesting one because my Libra acquaintances could benefit a lot of this King of Cups energy. But in a way, I think you do, Libra. You've been always. You can come out as detached of emotions, and all air signs can come out like that. They're a little bit too in your mind, a little bit too. I don't even know how to call it. The point is, the King of Cups can appear like that, right? He may appear cold and distant, or he may appear like he does not react or lacks passion, but that's just because he knows how to respond to his emotions. He's not acting on his emotions, he's feeling his emotions, he's the master of his emotions, and he's not conditioned by them, right? He's not a slave of his emotions. And seems that you have that stability, right? You do have that stability. The Four of Wands is a card of stability and celebration, and it's about giving yourself recognition that you do have this part of you that truly feels. Allow the King of Cups within you to show up more, and to, or maybe it's showing up and now you're seeing it more clearly within yourself, since it's your current energy. But it's great. You're emotionally balanced in this period. Really emotionally balanced. But your challenge you find it challenging to work in a team, in a group, especially with different people from different disciplines, interdisciplinary work. You find it difficult to do this and to take leadership, or you may have difficulty with a leader or somebody who's in this position of this yeah, I guess it's a leading position there. So it compromise. It may be that you've been compromising a lot and you've been coming from a position of defensiveness. And I think you gotta allow the natural leader within you, the part of you that's in control, and not in control, but is able to take responsibility for as much as it needs to. This can be about work, but not necessarily. It can be about a project, it can be about relationships. How do we show up in our relationships? Are we showing up from a place of defensiveness, and we have difficulties talking to people from that have different life experience than ourselves? Are we afraid to show up as ourselves fully, like to really show up as our confident self, to show, or am I toning myself down and I'm become super defensive? And how am I showing up? It's important to look at this, and this is challenging for you right now. As your advice, you have the Page of Wands with the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups, especially, it's about like exactly this: the being able to relate to someone else from a very healthy place. I have my cup full. I don't. When I show up in this relationship of any kind it is, whether it's a loving relationship or like romantic love, whether it's family or work, I show up as fully myself with my cup full, and I don't expect you to fill in my cup. I offer, and what I can offer is because I have something in my cup. I'm not waiting for you to pour what you have in your cup for me. It's more like a cheers, like, okay, let's share this. It's a fair exchange. It's a mutual respect. That's what the Two of Cups is. And when it comes with the Page of Wands, it means that you start seeing the opportunity. But it's like more on the finding passion again, finding love for life, for excitement, for things that you can do, and finding the excitement and the passion to relate from more authentic place without defensiveness. You start seeing the real opportunity in this. There's growth, and you just start observing what it means to get there, what it means to have this sort of relation. It's something else. It's different than what you're used to, or at least for this period. And yeah, you couldn't show up. Maybe you can't show up as the King of Wands right now. It's okay. You don't need to if you don't feel safe. You can show up as the Page of Wands. Allow that creativity to come up. Allow that. See the path towards this King of Wands. Through authentic connection. By showing up fully, not hiding all the time behind your defenses. So yeah, your advice is to really try to connect to people in your life from an authentic place, from a place of love, from a place of knowing that your self-worth is not on the table. I don't expect you to, I don't know, confirm, give me approval, or confirm my reality, or anything of the sort. That's not what I expect from you. I'm here to hear about you, to listen about, to relate to you, but not as a tool, but as a person. Not as a tool that I need you to reflect back at me this, and this, and I need you to agree with me, and I need your support 100% that this is like this or like that. People can connect and can be very, very, the share love without having to agree on everything, without having to convince of each other's belief system or anything of the sort, without showing off, without playing it down or putting people down. And you start seeing this. Yeah, you're growing in this direction. Well, your advice is at least to really look into this, and this will take you to starting like understanding better your emotions. The Seven of Cups is about really taking stock of your emotions, feeling it through, and start realizing what is coming from a place of authenticity, or what's coming from fear. What's coming from fear of like perceived threats that come from deep insecurities that need to be addressed. And you will feel through, and you will start understanding what emotions are coming from, are doing what to me, and how am I addicted to my emotions, and how can I choose what is good for me by using my intuition. You start visualizing and you start connecting to your emotions more, and that's great. I find it very interesting. These two cards always, when I see them together, I see the similarities in colors and the position and the fact that they're both twos, and the moon. See, I feel like you're being supported. Like the moon here, it holds space for you. And then the moon here holds space in the other direction, you know? And I think, of course, by going into your emotions more, you start seeing what you haven't been seeing before. Because you've been hiding them. You've been like looking away from your emotions, blocking them somewhere away because you don't know how to cope with them. You just don't know how to deal with emotions. But keep pushing them sort of like somewhere in the background, you know? But with the High Priestess here and the Four of Swords, I think like if you start resting your mind, you start hearing your inner voice. You start hearing like you really connect to your intuition, and that's pretty new to you. You don't know about this. You can't even visualize this in any way. It's not something that you know how it looks like. You can't tell, and you're blindfolded about it. It's a blind spot, and you're afraid of it. You're defensive. Look at this. She's covering her heart, right? She's holding these swords in a very defensive pose. See, I feel like you've been defensive again. Been maybe very defensive in your relationships lately, and I get it. I mean, like we all have so much, we carry so much suffering with us, and our inner child is so hurt in so many ways. There are parts of us that had never recovered from many kinds of trauma over I don't know what breakup or disappointments or rejections or there's always that fear that we're gonna trigger that pain again. That's gonna tell me again and again and again that there's something wrong with me. Therefore, we just come out as defensive. We just are constantly on a defense. And not feeling my emotions can be very much a matter of a way of being defensive. But with the King of Cups here and the Four of Wands, I think you get your emotions. There's not a problem anymore. But yeah, it is safe to connect from this place. I understand why the need to be defensive, but I also understand that I only feel defensive if I'm really threatened. Look for what is really a threat and what isn't, and use your intuition for that. We can, like, this is also a card of confusion, you know. But yeah, this is the healing that's taking place right now. But you've done work for it. You've done work for it. That's why this is coming in like this. It's actually really good energy, right? You'll find out about your intuition, and you're gonna find out about your emotions and your inner voice. You're discovering that inner voice. Take a break. Allow your mind to take a break. You're an air sign. You think a lot. You're always you rely on your brain too much. and that can hold you back. You need to get to this point of inner voice, inner wisdom, connection to the self, connection to your soul, your higher self. You got this, Libra. You've got this. I'll see you here soon. I hope you resonate with this reading. I hope it makes sense. Sometimes I find it easier to articulate what I'm getting. Sometimes I'm repeating things too much or going in circles. It's just how the messages come through. So yeah, I hope it makes sense to you, and if it resonates, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you here soon. Have a great August, Libra.